Hello one and all, and welcome to Seen Through Glass. Apologies for the slightly unorthodox setting that the intro of this video has been filmed in. If you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you may have missed the fact that earlier this week I had a rather pathetic crash in a go-kart.
Now that's one of the nastiest wrecks you'll ever see.
You're safe. We got you. Wait.
I'm on fire!
Okay.
Oh my God, help me! I don't want to die!
This makes us all realize the kind of pressure these drivers are under.
Now, whilst I didn't catch fire, I did manage to smash up a number of ribs in the left-hand side of my body, which means I can't really drive my car, let alone film many videos right now. However, I didn't want my YouTube channel to completely dry up, so what I've prepared for you here is a video from the time I went to visit Amari Supercars and drove their Ferrari 488 GTP. To be honest, it's not the most impressive test drive ever. In fact, it's probably the slowest 488 test drive you're ever going to see. But the guys were incredibly kind to let me take the car out around the local roads. I enjoyed the experience greatly, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I promise as soon as I'm back to health, I will be making lots more videos for you guys. There's so much exciting stuff coming up in April. So please bear with me for the next 7 to 10 days if the rate of videos slows down ever so slightly. Anyway, enjoy the 488 video. Hello one and all, welcome to Seen Through Glass. I'm currently at Amari Supercars in Preston in the UK, and unbelievably I'm about to go for a drive in this Ferrari 488 GTB. Okie dokie, so here we are inside the wonderful 488. I'm being driven by Ali, who works with Amari, or at Amari, and we are just going to head out for a very quick bus. As you can see, the weather is still pretty awful, so we're not going to be doing anything too crazy today, but already initial impressions are that this car feels so nice. Jumping out of the 458 the other day into this, it is definitely initially a bit quieter at these lower revs, but I'm sure once you get going, it is an incredible car. It's still got some growl to it. You're just showing off now.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Really nice here with the yellow stitching and stuff.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, really
It
nice.
sets it off, the contrast.
Yeah.
See, driving with me, I am infamous as driving Miss Daisy.
Okay.
So, there's no showing off.
Nice and smooth, take it easy. Right, okay, here we go. Ladies and gents, I never know why I say ladies, because let's face it, there's probably about half a lady watching this channel, if that at maximum. But we are now in the driver's seat of the 488. I'm going to put the point of view glasses on, and hopefully this time they actually work, not like the other day with the 458. I can see it's recording, so we are in a positive space. Obviously this car is left-hand drive, it's not right-hand drive, and we're in the UK where you're supposed to drive on the left-hand side. So usually we'd be on the opposite side of the car. So everything's a bit foreign, and this is my first experience with the 488. So do not expect me to get in this and drive like Chris Harris. We're going to be going very easy, very sensible, just trying to get an initial reaction to this new era of turbocharged Ferraris. I am super excited. Right, okay, first thing, we're going to turn our indicators off. We are into auto first gear, and we are in sport. Okay, perfect. Let's see. We are good to go. So I'm going to try my best with my limited time in this car to assess whatever difference I can between the 458. It's quite hard because I am sat on the other side of the car, so it already feels very foreign. But the first thing that I did pick up is that at these lower revs, it is considerably I can't speak today because I'm so excited. Considerably quieter. But that's obviously due to the turbos and the new sound. And a lot of people have been really negative about the way that these new 488s sound, but I think if you actually heard one on the road, you would be really pleasantly surprised. It is different to how Ferraris usually sound, but it still sounds good. It still definitely sounds good. At the minute we are in 6th gear and below 2000 RPM, so we're basically sounding like a Prius. It's like a hybrid, but I can guarantee once we flick down a couple of gears, it will start to sound a bit better. I really like the view in the side mirror. Now you get that sort of air intake in the fin. Oh, that is bloody wonderful. That is like a female's curves. So yeah, that is a really cool sight. And then obviously you still keep the sort of dramatic arches on the bonnet. Without doing any sort of accelerations, if we come down the gears, you hear the exhaust immediately opens up. So you can just tell that this car is going to sound very, very good once you start to extend those revs past what we're doing right now, which is 2,000 RPM. I'm like a granny driving a 488 today, but I'd rather that than put this in a hedge, because that wouldn't be a very good test drive, I don't think. It has a sort of a richer, more gargly tone, I think, than the 458 as well. I don't know if it's really picking up on the GoPro in here. I should probably have tried to rig something up around the back, but anyway, short time, what can I do? I want one. I really freaking want one. And the one that I really want is the Spider. I think the Spider transforms the looks massively, but it's just so freaking cool. It's not too bumpy, it's not too ragged. You've got to remember that we've got so much more horsepower than the 458. I think almost 100 horsepower more because of the turbos. But it's not a speciale, so it's not super lightweight, made for racing. It is still a road car. But yes, this is definitely a fizzy pants moment. I wish firstly I had more time to get more confident and learn this car, because I can only imagine when you start to push it how outrageous it is. But we're just poodling around the city. It wants to fly. It definitely wants to fly. It doesn't seem to have any turbo lag, but as I say, I'm doing like 20 miles an hour, so I can't really talk to you about turbo lag. From any professional reviews that I've seen or read, they do say that it's almost instant. It feels like a naturally aspirated car. I can't really tell you if it does or if it doesn't, because firstly, I'm not an expert and I don't really know what I'm talking about. But also, we're just not going in any sort of shape or form to be able to tell you the dynamics of the car. I just would go around downshifting everywhere, which is completely bad for fuel economy, but I guess it's not exactly why you buy a Ferrari. Is there dual carriageway or anywhere that we can talk us around?
No, not around here. There's the motorway, but I wouldn't want to take this on the motorway with stone chips and...
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, viewers.
It's
Killjoy here.
Killjoy. It all makes sense. It's a car that you're trying to sell, so... Yeah, I'm just trying to let it all sink in. It's so intense and amazing, because obviously I've been staring at pictures of this car, wondering and intrigued how it's going to feel, and obviously now I'm sat in it driving it, so I'm not quite sure what to say. Love everything. I like the noise, you know. I do really like the noise. It's not as high pitched as maybe the Challenge Stradale was, or is even, which you all know I love. But you can tell it just wants to absolutely fly, this thing. And it feels super light when you turn in, super light. What an insane and brief experience. But it's just confirmed everything I thought the 488 would be, and that is bloody marvellous. Bloody marvellous. Thank you very much to Ali for letting me experience the car.
Thank you very much for bringing it back in one.
Yeah, no problem at all. I tried my best.
It's difficult because the car, like you say, wants to go.
Yeah, it wants to absolutely fly. And we are back at Amari. I mean, okay guys, I totally realised that was a really pathetic drive or test drive of a 488, but this is their pride and joy. It's for sale. We were just poodling around the city. I didn't have a chance to really push it, but I drove a 488 today. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care anything about how slow-paced or snail-like my driving was. But for me, it was an amazing experience, and I'm so, so happy. And it's just confirmed that I really, really want a 488. Really, really cool. So comfortable, such a cruiser. But yeah, what an insane morning it has been down here at Amari. The stock is incredible. So a challenge to Dahlia. I drove a 488. I mean, freaking, oh, and now it's starting up. I mean, brilliant, freaking brilliant. Today I'm off to meet up with Sam Moores. Last week he picked up his new Porsche Cayman GT4. And here he is. What was that about not being a hooligan?